Hey guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you our minimalist living room tour, and I'm so excited to share you around our living room. We've been making a ton of changes in the past few months, really just infusing our personality into the place, and so I really want to share with you some of the ways that we have made this apartment our own, and I'm super excited to share with you guys. This is a tour of our living room, but if you want to see some of the other spaces that we've updated, definitely be sure to comment below. So yeah, I'm excited to get into this. If we don't know each other yet though, my name is Ashlynne and I make videos twice a week on this channel about minimalism and intentional living. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, definitely consider clicking that red subscribe button below. I would totally appreciate it. Anyways, with no further ado, let's go ahead and talk about our minimalist living room. So let's go ahead and start off by talking about the biggest piece of furniture in our living room, and that is this couch. This is a couch that we bought from IKEA, and one of my favorite features about it is that it pulls out so you can have I believe it's a double-sized bed for whenever you have guests over. Christopher and I will frequently have 2, 4, 6 guests at our house, or at our apartment rather, and so it is so nice being able to just pull this out and have an extra space where people can sleep. Now, like I said, this couch is from IKEA, and when we first moved to Charlotte, we checked the secondhand market to see if there was anything that we could find that would fit for us. We wanted a pull-out couch that was not only functional but also wasn't ugly, and we couldn't really find anything like that on the market, and with IKEA being so close by and for $600, we decided to get this couch, and I have to say that was the best purchase from our move. We use this thing all the time. Whether we have guests or not, we'll frequently pull it out and sit down, lie down, and watch a movie together. So I love this couch. Now on the couch, we just have a couple of things, and it is a couple of throw pillows. I think this one right here is from Target. We have one where I recovered an old pillow that was, the pillow cover on it was pretty ugly. So I picked up from Amazon a couple of just velvety white pillow covers, and I've got one on this one and one on another throw pillow we have in the apartment. And then the last one I really just picked up at a garage sale a while back. And then we do have a blanket on this couch. I am a huge believer in snuggling up and being comfortable while you are just, you know, watching a movie, lying on the couch, whatever. And so I picked this up at Target last season. I was looking for a nice, you know, white or pastel light colored blanket that was not only going to be, you know, attractive looking, like I didn't want something that was just like straight up fuzz, but I still wanted it to be comfortable. And this one, I don't think that they still sell it, but it is the epitome of comfort. It is so soft, so lovely, and it not only looks, you know, beautiful, but it feels as comfortable as you want it to be, which is so great. Moving up, let's go ahead and talk about all of these beautiful pictures that I have on the wall here. So this photo ledge is also from IKEA, and as are these two frames right here. These two aren't in frame, and then this one we picked up at Target. The pictures inside of these two right here are actually photographs that have been kind of toyed with digitally, and I purchased them off Etsy. Other than that, we have this lovely picture painting-ish of the Eiffel Tower that Christopher made for me. He actually made it with 3 Sharpies, so I hesitate to call it painting, but I love, you know, the Eiffel Tower. I am also fluent in French, so that was an amazing Christmas present he gave to me the year we started dating. And then I've been trying to learn how to do watercolors, so these two pictures right here are just things that I painted, and I think it's fun to kind of display your artwork. I am really happy with how it looks. I love the pastels combined with black and white. I think that's a really fun look. This coffee table we also purchased at IKEA at the same time as our couch. I think it was only $25, so it was definitely super affordable. And on here we just have a lovely little aloe vera plant that is sprouting all over the place. This is a pot that I got a few years back at IKEA. I think this is my oldest surviving plant, so pretty proud of that. Now underneath the table we do have a couple of things down here. I have a set of coasters. These are from Target, and when we have people over, we'll just go ahead and put these on the table. But I do love the design of these. They have a kind of stone center and a ceramic outside. The next thing we keep under here is a bowl. This is from IKEA. Christopher gave this to me as a birthday present a few years back. And in this bowl, we really just keep all of our remotes. So we've got our direct TV remote, which comes with our apartment, the remote for our sound bar, we have the Apple TV remote, and then I think this one goes to the TV. So it's a ton of remotes, but unfortunately I don't think that there's a way that we can really downsize that. So we just keep them all in this fairly large bowl and keep it underneath the table. And then the last thing I keep down here is a decorative box. This is actually a hand-carved box from Uganda. It was given to Christopher and I as a wedding present, and I just think it is so beautiful. It's also made of cedar, so it smells so, so good. On the inside of it, it has some things we've collected, either individually or through our travels, and they're just honestly little pieces of nature that we've taken home with us, that we've just picked up over our travels. Neither of us are really souvenirs people, but sometimes it's fun to have a little piece of nature to take home with you as a memory. Don't always do it, but definitely has happened a few occasions over the years. So one thing that I didn't really think that we would need when we first moved in was seating besides the couch. I figured that couch can fit, 3-4 people comfortably, and so what would be the need of having extra seating available? Now, what I didn't count on was the fact that we would have friends over and we would want to invite people over, and it's really helpful to have extra places where people can sit. And so, this wasn't just a one-time occurrence, but after like 10 times of Christopher and I, struggling to find seating, we kind of realized, a little bit of extra seating would definitely be helpful. So we started looking into getting a new chair, and the company Burrow around that time really kindly reached out to me and offered me to send me a couch. And obviously, whenever a company offers to, send me something, I do a little bit of checking into the company. But they really are amazing. They make sustainable and minimal designed furniture, and so they reached out to me asking if we would like to receive a couch or a chair. Obviously, we already had a couch, but I said a chair would be perfect. But I also love the fact that they really tried to incorporate sustainability practices into the way that they produce their items. So they are really careful not to use any harmful chemicals or anything like that in the making of the fabrics. A lot of times companies, when you go to buy a couch, will put in some really toxic dyes and chemicals into their products, and Burrow doesn't use any of that stuff. Anyways, obviously we decided to get the couch from Burrow. They sent us a few fabric swatches of some of the colors that I was eyeing the most, and we were able to pick out this dark gray that matches really well with our couch. And when it arrived, literally Christopher was able to put it together in 10 minutes, no screws, no tools needed to put it together. It's literally comes so easily together. And we've been loving it. As you guys can see, there is some good room here to cuddle up with a book and read, and obviously we've just stuck this little pillow here for added comfort. But it's been a fantastic addition for when we have friends over, when we have family over, or even just if I'm wanting to sit down and read a book. This is a great chair to do it in. And so I've definitely loved having it here, and yeah, if you guys are interested in checking out one of the Burrow couches, definitely go ahead and check out the link I have in the description below. They've got couches, sectionals, chairs like this one, but I can definitely say that I have loved having just some extra seating around so that we can entertain more. So one other thing that we've bought since our move to this apartment was this rug from Target. I love the white color of it because I feel like it brightens up the space a bit while it ties into the rest of the room with the nice gray pattern it has. This was, I believe, $60 from Target. But it has definitely made our living room a lot more functional. Before, our living room and dining room kind of melded together a little bit too much, but this carpet has definitely made it so that the living room feels like its own distinct space. Okay, this is pretty much everything left in our living room, but on the opposite side of the couch, we do have our TV console, and a lamp. With it, we just have a sound bar, and then below that in the TV console, which once again I believe is from Target. We've had that also for quite a few years now. We just have a PlayStation 4, which Christopher got for Christmas, our Apple TV, the direct TV player, and also a DVD player, which we are going to be giving to friends in the near future. And then in the drawers below, we do just have some games that we have close to the living area because that is where they mostly get played. Also, we only own 3 DVDs, and those are the Lord of the Rings DVDs. I love those movies, and Christopher does too. And then the last thing are a couple of Christopher's video games, and then also we do have a Netflix DVD subscription, so we have those and store them there when we have a DVD that we are waiting to watch, and then when we watch it, we'll just put it back. Well guys, that is everything. I hope that you enjoyed seeing what we've done to update our living room. Yes, it is still super simple. I would probably still classify it as absolutely being a minimalist living room, but at the same time, we've not only infused a lot of our personality into this space now, but also we've made it a lot more functional for our life and for what we use this space for. We aren't that couple who just stays by themselves and watches TV all the time. We love having places where we can store board games and extra places where we can have friends over to sit down and spend time with us. So I'm so excited that I was able to share this with you guys, and I do just want to encourage you, even if you want to have a simple space, even if you want to have a very minimal space, it doesn't mean that it has to be devoid of personality and things that you love. Those little coasters that I bought from Target are things that I love because they are really my style. They fit my personality so well. Same thing with the photo wall behind me. Those are things that I've added to the space to make it more me. Before, you know, it was cold white walls, and now they're still white walls, and don't get me wrong, I do love a good white wall. But at the same time, I've definitely made this space more my own, and I think it really suits us well. Anyways guys, I did want to say thank you again so much to Burrow for sending me that couch for free. I wasn't paid in any way to talk about them or their brand, but I was just really appreciative of the fact that they are a minimalist and environmentally friendly furniture brand, which I honestly barely even knew existed before they reached out to me. And I wanted to share that with you guys, and also just obviously to share this new space with you. I hope that you guys all have a fantastic day today. If you've recently made updates to a room in your house, definitely go ahead and comment below letting me know what that is. I would love to hear about it. Like I mentioned at the beginning, if you haven't subscribed yet today, definitely consider doing so below. I would totally appreciate it. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you in the next video.